what the Holy Prophet do as a leader? He said, forget your differences, you bring each other close together. Salawat ala Muhammad. Because the issue that they were fighting for was so small and so mindless, so the Holy Prophet said, instead of taking care of this person and bring this person to justice, this time it is best for you to just go and come back. And the solution was presented itself. The third thing, my brothers and sisters, the multiculturalism that the Holy Prophet spoke about, that he laid in his own family, is very important. Some people will come and say to you, and some academics sadly talk about this, is that, oh, there was a dynasty, is Banu Hashim against everybody. That the Holy Prophet wanted to keep power, na'udhu billah, in the Banu Hashim only. Only his family is good, because this is against Banu Umayyah and against other people. This is the thinking of Yazid. This is the thinking of Banu Umayyah. One family versus the other family. This family versus the other family. I say to my brothers and sisters, this is not the policy of the Holy Prophet. If he wants to maintain this racial purity, then let us look at the Imams of the Ahlul Bayt. Correct? Let us look at their lineage. Correct? Let us look at their family tree. Then we will know if they are pure Arab or pure Banu Hashim or not. You come down and you see that from the 4th to the 6th Imam, their mothers are no longer from Banu Hashim. The 4th Imam and the 6th Imam especially, their mothers are what? They are Persian. They are Arabic. You come and you see that from the 8th Imam, 9th Imam, and the 10th Imam of the Ahlul Bayt, their mothers are from where? Africa. One of them is from Nubia, from what is Sudan. The mother of the Imam is from Sudan. And one of them, 2, 3 of them are from the Berbers in North Africa. And the Imam of our time, Azza Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif, he has one line taking him back to the Holy Prophet, which is pure Banu Hashim. But the other line, the blood that he has from the other generation, is either from Rome or his fathers are from African descent or of Persian descent. So this claim that you are making, that the Holy Prophet wanted to preserve only for his race, only for his tribe, where is the preservation? The Imam of our time has all kinds of different blood. He has all kinds of different background. He has all kinds of different ethnicity. Is it not true? So to think that the rule of the Holy Prophet was only for his family, that only one language or only cultural language, this rule, my brothers and sisters, did not work at the time of the Holy Prophet. And this rule will not work at the time of you and I. Salawat ala Muhammad. And lastly, my brothers and sisters, when we realize the leadership of the Holy Prophet, that he was present at every time, that he gave everything that he had in the way of Islam, that he tried to preserve his multicultural group, he tried to preserve his multicultural background, he tried to preserve and take forward and lay the seeds for those people who will come after him. You and I should not take it lightly that we are here celebrating despite the cold that we are experiencing, despite the test that the dunya is giving us, despite the message against Islam that we are being given. At times in the life of the Holy Prophet, he would just look out and he would see things his companions would not. And what would he say? He would say, blessed are my brothers, ikhwani, not my ashab. See, at one point someone calls you his companion, his sahabi. At one point he calls you his brother. Which one is closer? Brother is closer, correct? He says, may Allah have mercy, or I love, or different words of praise for his companions, for his brothers. And they would say, the companions would get jealous, of course, and they would say, Ya Rasulullah, we are your ashab, who do you need? We are your companions, we are with you, who do you need? He says, those people, yu'minu bi wa lam yarawni. Those who believe in me, but have not seen me. Those who follow my message, but have not spent any time with me. He's speaking to you and I, brothers and sisters. He's speaking to you and I today. He's saying that, blessed are you who want to go back and revive my name. Blessed are you who want to go back and revive my message. Blessed are you who want to go back and bring back the way I performed my actions in this world. And blessed are you who want to continue it. Salawat ala Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Two things, because these are two things which came up in one of our discussions the last 2 weeks I want to speak about. One of them is the definition of the Sunnah. What is the Sunnah of the Holy Prophet? I want you to think deeply about this. You will say to me, the Sunnah of the Holy Prophet, Moulana, is that the women of the Holy Prophet were very chaste, and as the Quran calls them, they are our mothers, no doubt. We respect our mothers. And the fact that he used to have a long beard, and the fact that he used to trim his mustache, and the fact that he used to wear short clothes. We have in our riwayah, he used to wear short clothes. I agree with all of that. I agree with all of that. But then I ask you, what is the philosophy of the life of the Holy Prophet? You understand? Do not be confused, and especially to the youth, do not be confused by the fact that someone comes and claims that the Sunnah of the Holy Prophet is this. Ask them, what else is the Sunnah of the Holy Prophet? What other things are also the Sunnah of the Holy Prophet? When you talk about a leader, you talk about the way he personally dressed himself, and that's important. But you also talk about his philosophy. You also talk about his message. When you talk about George Washington, for example, you say he dressed a certain way and we have his personal museum and people respect that as a national relic, but we also say that he talked about independence and freedom and struggle. So in today's world, do not lose the battle on both fronts when people want to say to you, leave the love of Ali, leave the message of Ahlul Bayt. Only the companions are those who are following the Holy Prophet. We say to you, yes, some of the companions did follow the Holy Prophet. But the ones that inherited him, like we just said, in terms of his multicultural message, were his Ahlul Bayt and his family. No one else had such close access to him. And the second thing on the other side, the Sunnah of the Holy Prophet is peace. The Sunnah of the Holy Prophet is to disagree, but to disagree respectfully. Is to disagree with someone, but say to them, try to convince to them, and speak to them with peace, and not with anything other than ink, but only with a pen. When he sent his 5 emissaries everywhere else, he sent them letters. He did not send campaigns against these different kings that he sent. So we have to be very careful what the definition of Sunnah is. We have to do more research about the definition of the Sunnah. Salawat ala Muhammad wa alihi. The last thing, my brothers and sisters, we take one practical gift from the life of the Holy Prophet, is that at the Battle of Khaybar, when his companions and Ja'far al-Tayyar came from Africa, they returned back to him, he gave a gift. He said to Ja'far, Ja'far, his cousin, I will give you a gift which is better for you than all the gold and everything else. And Ja'far ibn Abi Talib, he said to him, Ya Rasulullah, please give me something. And you and I will expect something material because he came from Africa. He said, there's this 4 rak'ah salah that you perform between the morning and the time of Jummah on the day of Friday. He says, oh Ja'far, if you perform it every single day, it is best for you. If not, then twice. If not, then on Fridays. Then on Fridays if you can perform. So brothers and sisters, please go and please search for the method of the salat of Ja'far al-Tayyar. It is a very powerful salat that is performed on Friday. We do not have the traditional salat of duha in our school, but we have this one salat which is performed between sunrise and the time of dhuhr. And I commend myself on you to at least try once or twice on Fridays, if we have time, to after Dua Nutbah to perform this salat of Ja'far al-Tayyar. Inshallah, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept our amal, to forgive our sins, to define the correct sunnah for ourselves, to make us from the companions of the Holy Prophet, to make us from the ikhwan of the Holy Prophet, to preserve our multicultural identity, and to give us the right guidance, inshallah. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين. اللهم صل على محمد.